Unless you've been living under a rock, ChatGPT and Google Gemini have really transformed the way that people work in the past 2 years. On the personal side, for me, I find these tools have really helped me become a lot more efficient with my time. My presentations and analyses have more depth to them, and it's taught me really how to think properly. So today, I want to show you how using these tools will really set you apart against people that aren't using them. My name is Matt, and this YouTube channel is all about teaching people to make better decisions with their data. The first advantage is you're going to have a lot less manual work. For example, let's say you have a list of 100 airport codes that you have in Excel, and you want to be able to put it into a SQL code. Usually you would have to manually take these and, figure out where to put the comma, where to put the hyphens. Instead, you can just take that list, throw it into ChatGPT or Gemini, and tell it exactly what kind of format you want to have it back in. And it'll save me a lot of time. Another way to use it is, let's say you're writing a title for a presentation. Personally, my titles sometimes can get a bit too long and disorganized. So I like to just take what I wrote, put it into Gemini, and ask it to write it in a bit more concise way or more professional if I need it to be. And I don't always take it word for word, but it gives a really good idea of how I could rewrite it to make it more concise. Now, another advantage that you're going to have is on the analytical side. Before I start writing a complex query or Python code, I like to give it the context of the code that I'm about to write. That way it can help me organize it. Let's say I want to run a k-means clustering algorithm. I could tell it to ChatGPT, and then it will populate some sort of a skeleton code that I can then enhance and make better. Another useful thing that I use it for is, let's say I'm writing some SQL code and there's an error. I'll just copy and paste the query as well as the error and tell it, what am I doing wrong? Sometimes it doesn't get it, but a good amount of times it'll, catch the fact that there's missing a comma here or that my query doesn't make logical sense, and it'll help me troubleshoot it. And the third advantage you're going to have is just being able to think a bit better. A lot of times I'm asked to do a task, and instead of just jumping right into it, I like to think and strategize on how I'm going to do it. And it's very important to do that part on your own, just so that you can get your mind thinking about it. But then what I like to do is bring up that plan to ChatGPT or Gemini and ask it, how could I improve this? And most of the time, you're going to realize that, you were missing something in your plan, and it was able to help you find it. Another thing I like to do is, let's say I have an idea of how I want to solve a certain issue. I'll tell it, and then tell it to give me 3 other ways I could do it. And sometimes you'll see, I kind of like pieces of this one, or my solution is way better, or you know what, this side makes a lot more sense. It's good to do this exercise with a human as well, but it doesn't hurt to do it with Gen AI either. So these were the 3 ways that I've been using these tools to help me be a lot more impactful and efficient. And as a small word of caution before this ends, I'm not advocating for just overutilizing these tools because they're not perfect, not even close. They're just good to converse with, to get ideas, bounce ideas off of them. But ultimately, you're the one that needs to be doing the heavy lifting. Yes, it can help with automating and thinking through certain tasks, but at the end of the day, if you're feeding it garbage information, you're going to get garbage out. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. I post videos once a week, and it'd be really nice to have your support. Thanks for watching.